Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from San Francisco, California. It is March 30th, 2015, 6:25 in the evening, and I want to introduce you to a concept because, one of the things that happens when I work with salespeople, I'm able to pick up on patterns, and I want to introduce you to complaining leads to more complaining. Complaining leads to more complaining, and what will happen is I'll have a sales guy and he's doing really well and he's doing good, and he all of a sudden starts hanging out, or she starts hanging out with all these salespeople or a few salespeople who are really big complainers, and the next thing I know is they're no longer making sales. And so what happens is they get caught up on what everybody else is complaining about, and it becomes this group or this nucleus of salespeople who all they do is they just complain, and what happens is that takes the focus off of the sales, and then all of a sudden they can't make the sales anymore. And the reason why this is a big issue is it happens a lot, and it happens in almost every industry that I coach in, is I see somebody who's doing good, and then all of a sudden they start going to lunch with somebody, and it usually starts at lunch or breakfast or getting coffee, and they start hanging out with the person, and it starts creating challenges, and all of a sudden, boom, sales stop. And then what happens is that group may start with 2 people, and then all of a sudden there's 3, and then all of a sudden there's 4, and then all of a sudden there's 5. And here's one of the things that I have to tell you is, no matter what industry you're in, you're gonna have complaints and you're gonna have issues and there's gonna be problems and you're gonna have to get over it. But the challenge is if you start hanging out with people who complain too much or start complaining, then you're gonna become that person and your sales are gonna go down. So we're gonna take that away, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce you to hang out with people who are positive, and once they start complaining, what you're gonna have to do is walk away from whatever they're talking about. Hey, you know what, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hey, I think my house is on fire. Hey, I think I gotta go buy some shoes. But whatever you gotta do to stay away from that negative message so that you can keep your sales process going and make sales happen so that it's not a problem and it's not a concern, and you could be good at what you do, and then hey, you can just move on and make a bunch of sales. So complaining leads to more complaining. Complaining leads to more complaining, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe, and then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell with Sylvan Bell. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.